Hello, my name is Jonathan Sparshott. I'm one of the directors of faculty at Godalming College and I'm also the teaching and learning lead at Godalming as well. In this video I'm going to give you an overview of how we support students in their learning at Godalming and what range of support is available for students when they need it. This starts really with an overarching idea at Godalming, which is 50-50. Put really simply, what this means is that for every hour of study a student does in a classroom, we ask them to do an hour independently outside of that classroom, whether it's homework, preparation for the next lesson, or adding something that they've decided to do themselves on top of their learning. Now 50-50 is brilliant to help students gain those skills they need to move on from college, but it's also really useful to help them structure their time in the week to make sure that they are not doing too much, but also to make sure that they make full use of their timetable. When students join us for their first year, we do lots of work with them in their induction programme to help them organise their time and to schedule that into their timetable. Beyond that, most of the help that's given to students with their learning comes from the teaching departments that they are with. Now this starts with the assessment really that is done by the department. So teachers are informally, very low stakes testing students as they go through the course just to find gaps in their knowledge and to really help them achieve the highest results that they can. The college also has 7 more formal what are called benchmark assessments through the 2 years of the course. Now these are moments where students can really get a sort of snapshot of their performance and teachers as well can understand how students are doing. In addition to that, student performance is reported to the students and home through 4 student reviews, 2 in the first year and 2 in the second year. These are really important moments for us, and what these also include are one-to-ones between the teacher and the student. And these one-to-ones will be a chance to discuss with the student how they're getting on, raise any concerns, and also set out some plans about how they might improve further. In addition to the assessment that departments do, if students find themselves needing some more help as they're going through the courses, then this will normally start with a department workshop. So workshops are at lunchtime, they're offered by all of our courses and they are drop-in for students to attend. Students might go to a workshop if they want some one-to-one help with a member of staff. They might also go to the workshop if they want to practice some exam technique, get feedback on an assessment, or also if they just want to have a nice quiet space to work during their lunchtime. Workshops are advertised to students through a schedule at the start of the year, so students can really pick and choose which ones they want to go to as they need through the year. If a student finds themselves really struggling with the subject or just really needing a bit more structure to get on top of the work, then what the teachers may also do is provide that student with a supportive action plan. Now, action plans are sort of agreements between the teacher and the student to set clear targets as to how they can improve and also to set a time frame with which they can do that. Action plans are set with the student, they're discussed with the student, and they are also communicated home just to make sure that everyone is aware of those priorities for the student. And we tend to find that action plans are really effective just to give students that little bit more support to get them back on track if needed. Outside of the teaching departments, there's a wide range of support for students to make use of as well. One example of this is with the personal tutor. So all students meet with their personal tutor once a week for a 45-minute session, and in that session the tutor will deliver work with students on study skills, on exam preparation, and also just make sure that the students are aware of their own well-being, make sure that they're able to manage the pressures of their academic studies really effectively. In addition to that, the personal tutor will also have regular one-to-ones with their tutees. And again, these are really important moments for us at Godalming. These one-to-ones are very important to sort of see if there are common issues across subjects or if there might be a common type of support that the student would benefit from. And the personal tutor can go back to the teachers and have that conversation, or they might also refer the student onto our learning support department. And our learning support department is the sort of specialist help in college that can provide help for students if they have a particular learning need, but it's also open to all students. So if they want some help with weekly organisation, they can go to our learning support department and get that there as well. Beyond the personal tutor, and I think kind of the last area to talk about is also our cross-college support we offer to students. So if a student was to find themselves potentially struggling on maybe more than one subject at college, or just needing a bit more help in 2 or more subjects, then they could take part in one of our coaching style programs. So we've developed these programs at Godalming around this coaching model. What this sees is that students will join one of these groups, and over a series of weeks they will get help from a mentor to sort of plan their week ahead and reflect on the week that they've just had. This won't be a subject teacher, but it will be someone who can talk to them about study skills, how to revise effectively, and also just be another port of call at college to talk to. These coaching sessions are offered to students when they join college in certain cases, to put them on a writing skills course just to really boost those skills, getting them ready for this level of study. And they're also offered to targeted students in the first and the second year if they are in need of a little bit more support. So overall, there is a really wide range of support available to students to help them succeed on their A-levels and BTECs at Godalming College. And we understand that success at this level is not always easy. Students might find that certain subjects or concepts or topics are at times difficult. But one of the absolute brilliant parts of studying at this level is that process of overcoming that and pushing on to achieve the best results possible.
Hi there, I'm Jan Lucy, I'm Head of Learning Support. If you're thinking of coming to Godalming College and you have any kind of learning need, then you'll be glad to know you're not alone, because around a quarter of our 2,400 students have some kind of difficulty. A significant number of our students come to us with a diagnosis either of dyslexia or ADHD or autism, some kind of sensory processing difficulty, all kinds of different things, and we are very experienced in working with all of those students. There are also a lot of students who have a long-term medical condition or some kind of sensory impairment. The teaching staff at Godalming are brilliant. They're trained and experienced in making their lessons accessible to every student. Usually, any difficulties you have will already have been identified at secondary school, and so please do put that information on your application form so that we can very quickly put things in place for you. That's especially important for exam access arrangements. If you can bring all that information with you or put anything on the application form, that's really, really useful. Quite often though, we pick up difficulties while you're here at college, and we do have some specialist assessors who can assess you and put things in place once you're here. In the Learning Support Department, we work with your teachers to make sure that we have a college-wide approach. In the department itself, which is above the library, we have a team of learning support facilitators, or LSFs, that can work with you either on a one-to-one basis, which could go onto your timetable, or just on a drop-in basis so that you can come and work and they will be around to help you should you need it. The one-to-one sessions either provide academic support for you in your work or mentoring for you, or more often a combination of the two. The LSFs do support in some lessons where it's needed, and also several of them are trained as English as second language teachers as well. We also run lunchtime clubs in our department for students who find the social side of college rather overwhelming, and in those you have also the opportunity to meet other students who struggle in the same way that you do. We very much look forward to meeting you.
If you'd like to find out any more about the support that's available to students at Godalming College, then please do check out our website, where you'll find more information from our pastoral team, and there is also more information from our Deputy Principal Ollie Stevens on learning successfully at Godalming College. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the future.